Well, summertime can mean more free time, and it can also mean people are trying drugs.
Drug use, including alcohol, increased during the warmer months, according to the research. Dr. Charlotta Dennis, Medical Director of Behavioral Health at Priority Health, is joining us. And I guess the first question is, Doctor, why does substance abuse spike during these summer months?
Well, the summer can bring the perfect storm of different factors that lead to increased use. You have more social gatherings, there are more festivals that people are attending, there are more vacations, long weekends, parties, etc. So the change in the schedule and the change in the weather climate brings about these issues. And there's a break in the normal routine. So when school is in, during fall and spring, there's not there's easier ways to get into activities that are not of the norm. So people tend to get bored. People tend to, try to find things to fill up their time. So when the schedule changes, that can trigger things like substance use.
So if someone is struggling with substance use, what are the signs and symptoms to look out for?
Sometimes you can look out for things like irritable mood. You can look at things like changes in their patterns, changes in their sleep patterns. Some people can have physical signs also. There can be changes in their weight depending upon what types of substances they're using. Some substances make people lose a lot of weight. Also, if people are having financial struggles, sometimes when there are financial issues, it's because they're trying to spend more of their dollars on things to, help them cope with substances rather than paying their responsibilities.
This is always a difficult question, whether we're talking about the summertime or if we're talking about just in the course of life. But you got somebody in your life and you love them, you care about them, and you can tell they're struggling. But how do you support, how do you approach that? Because that can be tricky.
The first step is meeting them where they are and being empathetic with where they are. You want to encourage them that it's okay to seek help, but you also don't want to point the finger. So don't say things like, you need help. Say things like, I want to assist in getting services. So I want to do this for you. I want to help you. And not saying things like you should, you need to. Also set boundaries, set limits on the things that you will do for them, because sometimes people with substance use disorders, they do have codependent type issues. So say things like, I will help you with this, but this needs to happen in order for treatment to begin. So meet them where they are, be respectful, and set boundaries.
Dr. Dennis, talk about some of the conversations parents should be having with their teens before they go out with their friends.
A good conversation to have is letting teens know that people do drugs, and people can get in a lot of trouble. Teens in general can get in a lot of trouble being around others that use, and a lot of accidents and injuries can happen, especially if teens are driving or first learning to drive. That's when we see a spike in accidents or a spike in motor vehicle crashes. So someone driving under the influence, and even over excitement at parties. We've seen drownings during the summer months also, because people get very inebriated and bad situations happen. So talking to your children, your teens, about substance use and the potential things that can happen is very important.
So if you're someone out there that recognizes within yourself that you're exhibiting some of this behavior, that you're being a little risky, maybe doing things you wouldn't normally do, and you're like, whoa, I need to get some help, where can people go?
People can always dial the crisis line, 988, or you can go online to 988lifeline.org. This is for people who are in a crisis situation and really don't know where to turn. At Priority Health, our members have our behavioral health team available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for confidential help, and that number is on the back of all Priority Health cards.
Dr. Charlotta Dennis, thank you for being here with us.
Yes, thanks for having me.